Channel 2 Sports Zone Friday starts now.
Yes, trick or treat, everyone. Zach Klein along with Anthony Amy. Welcome into Sports Zone Friday. Is that your Halloween costume?
An explanation is coming shortly.
That's a tease.
You know, the deeper we get into the season, the more we want to hear from you. Share your thoughts with us on Twitter using the hashtag SCON2 and on Facebook, WSB TV Sports Zone.
All right, our coverage begins tonight at 12 Oak Stadium. 6-2 Lovejoy taking on 6-2 Tucker, with the winner claiming the 6A Region 2 championship and the top seed in the playoffs. Pick it up in the third quarter. Tucker's Delvin Weems takes the handoff, and he does the rest. 71 yards untouched for the touchdown. Tucker up 21-0. Later, Tucker would seal it with another monster touchdown run. This time it's by Nick Broadwater, who jukes and spins 44 yards into the end zone. Tucker, your Region 2 champ, as they beat Lovejoy 21-12. The Tigers have given up a total of 18 points, Anthony, their last 3 games combined.
Wow. In 6A Region 7. Peachtree Ridge coming off a 35-2 thumping of Norcross last week. Lions hit the road to play Collinsville, and one of the great names in high school football, Chance Thrasher, fakes the handoff, calls his own number. Lions are on the board. Near the end of the quarter, Thrasher does hand off this time to Nassim Antonor, who fights off defenders all the way to the end zone. Peachtree Ridge moves to 7-2, 38-3 victory. The Lions finished with a huge one against Mill Creek. Now, in 2001, Shaq and Kobe, they were still together. The Rams were reigning Super Bowl champs, and Miami was on its way to winning the national championship. It was also the last time Greater Atlanta Christian won a region title. The unbeaten Spartans could win Region 6 and 2A with a victory at Lovett, and Lions win would give them the region crown. And, you know, being on the Lions home turf, I figured I'd get into the Halloween spirit, some help from the mascot. That didn't work, so I did it myself, and then struck some fear into the cheerleaders.
No.
Yeah, meanwhile, as that was happening,
You missed it again.
I missed it again.
0 for the season. Can't run through the banner.
Yeah, one more week to go, though. Hey, the only touchdown of the first half came late in the second quarter. Davis Mills to Justin Fan, 6-yard score. 7-0 GAC at the half, and for the first time in 13 years, the Spartans won a region championship 14-7.
We got to represent with trick-or-treating, don't we, Jerry?
We got to trick-or-treat, man.
It's Halloween Channel 2 style, so let's hit it, my man.
Let's do it, man.
Let's do it. Here we go.
Yeah, off to Halford Stadium in DeKalb County.
That's nice.
It was all right. Southwest DeKalb hooking up with Stevenson. Sub-region title, 5A Region 6 play on the line. First play of the game, Southwest DeKalb quarterback Justin Tomlin throwing high off the hands of his receiver and into the arms of Stevenson's Darren Bowles. Stevenson would take a 7-0 lead a few plays later. The Jaguars add to their 13-7 lead.
Wow.
75-yard touchdown run from Kasim Tillman. Stevenson remains the #1 seed in the Super Region after they beat Southwest DeKalb tonight. 25-7 is your final. In Canton tonight, Cherokee had a chance to clinch a spot in the playoffs for the first time since 2007 if they could knock off Walton early in the first. Cherokee quarterback Spencer Ashley to Brenton Brown, 7-0 Cherokee on top. Later, just before the half, Ashley calls his own number this time, and he scores up the middle. For the first time in 7 years, the Cherokee Warriors are playoff bound as they get this 30-0 shutout. Well, folks, we're just warming up here on Sports Zone Friday. Up next, we'll check in on games from DeKalb, Cobb, and Hall counties, just to name a few. But first, it is time for our McDonald's Spirit Spotlight and the Marching Jaguars from Stevenson High. Sports Zone Friday, rolling on right after a brief timeout.
Sports Zone Friday is brought to you in part by McDonald's. There's something for everyone at McDonald's. Academy Sports and Outdoors. Right stuff, low price, every day. And by your local Toyota dealers. Let's go places.
And welcome back, folks, for our Toyota Drive of the Week. We head to Tom Ridden Stadium, home of the Buford Wolves. This drive took all of one play. It's the opening kickoff with Xavier Gant back to receive the ball for Buford. Up the middle, gets a few blocks, weaves in and out, and he's gone. A 100-yard touchdown for Gant, and Buford gets the win. And they also come away with our Toyota Drive of the Week.
Well, from the Drive of the Week to a surprise of the week, perhaps. Those of you in North Georgia could see snow soon. Chief Meteorologist Glenn Burns will join us in a moment with your updated forecast. But first, back to the field, and in 3A play, the Titans of Blessed Trinity took their perfect record to Decatur. First quarter, Milton Shelton breaking away. That is speed. 75-yard touchdowns. That's a 7-0 Titans lead. Moments later, Connor Davis lost one up for number 16, Patrick Jasinski. What an incredible 45-yard touchdown catch, 31-0. Blessed Trinity, the Titans have allowed just 38 points over the last 7 games.
A record number of votes decided our Academy Sports and Outdoors Viewers' Choice Game of the Week. That's right. A WSBTV.com Viewers' Choice record was set this week by you. Our viewers, as over 400,000 votes came in to let us know you wanted to see Sprayberry battle Kell. Pick it up in the first quarter. Sprayberry's Rakeem Myrick's blasts up the middle, loses his balance, but he's in. Jackets on the board. Late in the fourth, Kell down 3, but Ivan Walls takes the handoff at the 36, and he's taking it to the house to get Kell on the board, and they're on top for good. They win at 14-10 and claim the sub-region championship and guarantee themselves a home playoff game.
Well, we saw them a moment ago, the 8-0 Buford Wolves playing host to Madison County, and the objective was really to avoid looking ahead to next week's showdown with Stevens County for the Region 8 Quad 8 title. And let's just put it this way, the Wolves, they were focused. First quarter, David Curry strip sacks the Red Raiders quarterback, Ethan South. The ball pops free, and that's returned for a touchdown. Fourth shutout of the year for Buford. 44-0. The Wolves win their 34th consecutive game. Again, they visit Stevens County next week.
Impressive. Now time to recognize players who represent on the field and in the community. DeAndre Walker out of Langston Hughes High School is our Montlincoln Associates Athlete of the Week. Walker started as a 13-year-old ninth grader for the varsity team and has been sacking quarterbacks ever since. He ranks as one of the top defensive ends in the state and has his pick for colleges to play some football. In his spare time, he helps his uncle coach rec football for opposing quarterbacks. Here's some advice. Don't look away.
The coin toss, sometimes their quarterbacks might be at the coin toss and I look them in the eyes and see if he's really ready to play. And sometimes they might look away, and once they look away, I know I got them then.
Good advice. Now you get to vote for the Athlete of the Year at the end of the season. At that time, our friends at Montlincoln Associates will donate $5,000 to that young man's school. So it's a second installment of our McDonald's Spirit Spotlight. We visit with the Marching Panthers out of Southwest DeKalb. One of the best bands in the game, folks. Sports Zone Friday marches on. We're back right after this.
Sports Zone Friday is brought to you in part by Montlincoln Associates Attorneys, protecting Georgia families for over 30 years, and by the Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day.
As we inch closer to the playoffs, the plays on the field become that much more important, but no more important than the work these young men do in the classroom. This week's Georgia Lottery Scholar Athlete is South Cobb's Khalil Shaw. Shaw sports a 4.3 GPA, plays both wide receiver and cornerback for the Eagles. His favorite classes include AP Economics, AP Statistics, and while he loves his time playing in front of the Eagles fans, he is hoping to play college football next year, possibly at Davidson or Harvard.
Wow. Because I've always wanted to go to Harvard since 6th grade because, you know, it's Harvard. I mean, who wouldn't hire somebody from Harvard? But when I pursued Harvard, I wanted to be an orthopedic surgeon specializing in spinal surgery because, I mean, not everyone makes it to the league. You know, it's not guaranteed, but your education is always guaranteed.
Oh, pleasant, smart young man. Congratulations, Khalil. And before we finish up, let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Glenn Burns.
Yeah, he's live in Severe Weather Center 2, tracking a winter weather advisory. Glenn?
Thank you, guys. And right now across northern Georgia, temperatures continue to fall into the low and mid 30s. We're in the lower to mid 40s in and around the metro Atlanta area. And right now, a few sprinkles in Lumpkin County back through Dawson and Forsyth County. And it's snow and rain up here in Towns County, Rabun County, and Union County as well. All that continues to move toward the east-northeast at about 30 miles per hour. Main storm center is still up here to the north, swirling around. And that may send down a few more snow showers into the North Georgia mountains through about lunchtime tomorrow. Join Katie Walls and Brian Monahan. They'll be here for Channel 2 Action News beginning at 6 a.m. She'll let you know exactly what to expect throughout the morning.
All right, Glenn, thank you. And for more of these highlights and reaction, go to WSBTV.com. That's going to do it for this edition of Sports Zone Friday. For Anthony, Glenn, and the rest of the Sports Zone Friday team,
forget.
Mr. Lyon, I'm Zach Klein. Thanks for joining us. Have a wonderful weekend ahead, everybody. Look good?
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's better on me.
Trick or treat.